I keep in touch with you with what's going on, but y'all doing a great job out there. Again, I think this is our 7th or 8th year of helping or sponsoring, and you can't go wrong with our kids. And that's two things that I think of when I in this business is our children, Brother Andrews, and our seniors. We're protecting our seniors and our children. That's been one of my main missions, and how we do that is when we get things off the street that shouldn't be on the street. And we started looking down the roads, and it looked like it's drive-through McDonald's. When I first came into office, we need to change that, which we have, I do believe. But I'm not here to politics. I'm not here to talk about politics, but I'm here to say to our kids that we need to make good choices. Now, I've got to leave, but the K-9 team is going to be here in just a few minutes and talk to you and do a demonstration, but I have to leave. Usually I use the station lot, but this year I'm going to have to go to a funeral. A friend of mine's wife passed away, so we might have to leave for that. But it's about our kids and protecting our kids and making the right choices in your life at an early age that you should be making, and making a good foundation at the age that you're at. I see a lot of young kids here this year, and that's very important that we start at that early age teaching our kids and showing our kids. Now, I know we're going to start a new program hopefully next year in our schools. Their program we've been teaching for some time, but now we want to start in kindergarten and follow them all the way through 12th grade. It's a program that we can go into schools and follow through with it. Usually we've been targeting at the 5th grade, but there is just about a program. It's about 30 years old, and it's just about run its course. But we want to keep these kids and start talking to them from kindergarten all the way through the 12th grade, which is important. That they start doing a great foundation and making the right choices of who they're with. And, you know, the whole magic word is no, 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 and we've been teaching that and saying that. Even that is a hard word for our adults to say, is no. But that's the most important thing. It's not being around people that's doing these things and being enticed or being pulled to that direction with drugs or whatever it may be. But I'd be remiss, you know, I have to speak a little bit too about foundation. If you go to Ephesians 2 and 20, what does it say? It says about the foundation of the prophets, talking about the prophets, but what was the chief cornerstone? You know, if we look at this building here and how it's erected, it's a nice building, but the most important part of this building we don't see, which is the foundation. If we start with a good foundation, that's what we need. And in my life and in my career, the chief foundation that I went on was the cornerstone. When you started at a specific place in this building, that's where we started from to build the building. But that's the most important part. So the most important part of my life was that cornerstone being Jesus Christ. And that's what Ephesians 2:20 says, that we start with as all the foundation of the prophets going back. But that most important preacher was that cornerstone is Christ. If we can get that right, we start off with a good foundation, cornerstone, and anything that we do. And so as our grandparents, parents, if we start teaching our kids and putting that cornerstone in their lives, whatever it may be, that they can build on, and they can start building that, and we have to make sure as they grow up that they're not putting something in the foundation that shouldn't be there. So that's the most important thing I can tell you today is when at this age here that we have is that foundation year that we start teaching our kids the things that they need to know about and not doing the things that we are being led to in our school. It's the times that we live in and the times that we see that there's things that want to draw our kids away from the family structure and the teachings that the parents have taught them and the grandparents have taught them. So we have to be vigilant and we're ever looking, because there's just so much in this computer age and this technology age that's out there to grab their attention and to pull them away in a direction they don't need to be going. So that's the message I have for you today. And I appreciate Brother Brown, Milton Brown, and the pastor, the different communities, Brother Andrews, and the different churches in the community here, and those parents that are concerned about their kids. And I hope next year that this thing just quadruples and blows up and that you have more kids here. So, if there's anything we can do at the sheriff's department to help you with our kids, with our program, our seniors, we have a thing for our seniors, it's called CASE, Community Against Senior Exploitation, that we've been teaching within the churches and the community in Sidmore, the organizations for the last 7 or 8 years, because you too, our seniors are being targeted and people trying to get their money from them. So, anything that we can do to help you and assist you, please give us a call. And, as I said, the K-9 team will be here in a little